Welcome to Music and Medicine. Welcome to Music and Medicine.
Welcome to Music and Medicine. I'm your host, Dr. Moshe Lewis.
Welcome to Music and Medicine. I'm your host, Dr. Moshe Lewis. I'm so delighted to be joined by Chenza Puno. She comes from a musical family. Her mom sings, her dad sang, and welcome.
Thank you so much, Moshe. I'm honored to be here.
Sure. I wanted to find out sort of where your inspiration comes from in terms of some of the singers and your family's heritage. I don't want to presume that it's all from the parents, but I know there's some of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm grateful that my parents have set an example for me to follow my dreams as a musician, because I fell in love with music on my own, but I discovered that I was able to do it. I kind of had that in me. Now, knowing that I had those examples were a great inspiration to me, but I was definitely inspired by artists that I've come to love. I've come to love Ella Fitzgerald, and just I love music from the past, so I've just gained inspiration from music from the past, and I just found my love through music just by observing the biggest acts that I've seen. I love rock and roll, so I love seeing Guns N' Roses and just bands like that. Just performing on stage was just such an exhilarating feeling that I discovered, so that was really what inspired me to do this, definitely.
Sure. And how did you sort of find your sound and also find the music that you like to cover?
Absolutely. It took a long time until I really found what I really wanted to do. I did, what I really love about what I do as an independent artist was that I get to discover my own sound and I get to try different things. That's why I love collaborating with other artists, because I get to do so many different things. So doing that and trying those different things as an artist and just seeing what I'm capable of doing, that's really how I found my sound. But I love incorporating rock and roll into my music. That has been a huge inspiration for me, and just the rock and roll image of that, and just incorporating pop in there. I love jazz as well. I love Sinatra. I love just anything, incorporating different things into my music to make it sound a little different in a way. So that's how I found my sound in a way.
Sure, sure. It's refreshing because we love to see some elements of the old and yet still make it new and your own ultimately.
Absolutely.
The show is called Music and Medicine. When you hear words like that, music and medicine, what does that mean to you?
I think music and medicine is actually a really great concept, because music is medicine in a way, and actually I'm starting to be more open about my vulnerabilities with anxiety. I've struggled with anxiety for years, and I think making people feel less alone in that, using music is a way to help people realize that I'm not alone, and that seeing these artists are not just doing it to glamorize this whole concept of being a musician. It's because that we're making people feel less alone. We're interpreters of these situations. So that's really what I picture in music and medicine, is that we're here to heal people and just be open about what we're going through our music. And as artists, I think that's our mission. And the work really matters more than the recognition. That's why I embrace authenticity, and being able to discover what it means to be an authentic artist is doing what you love, and loving that process is really what's important. And that's how music becomes medicine, and that's how it correlates in a way. So that's really what I see from music and medicine, is that we're here to heal, and music is medicine. It's healing, for sure. Yeah.
I love that. I just want to tease out a little bit, because some people might say that seems such a paradox.
Yeah.
If you're scared to be on stage or around a lot of people or in situations that can make you feel nervous or uncomfortable, the last thing to do is to go into the music industry.
Absolutely.
Because you're constantly having to essentially, go in front of a public face in some way.
Absolutely. So that's why I really embrace the importance of being in the present moment, because that's how we really find what's true to us. And I know this occupation can get overwhelming, and the situations I go through as an artist actually trigger my anxiety. So learning how to manage that was being aware that I have something to offer, and that I have this gift to share. And it's not because I do it because people expect me to, but it's because I want to do it because I love this process. And that's really all that matters. And if the reason why we have these anxieties is because we're not aware, and we need to be aware that, this is what I want to do, and I'm doing this because of intentions to serve others and to help people feel more fulfilled and feel less alone. And that's really what we can shift that concept of being anxious about it. So seeing them as just thoughts and as an experience rather than putting meaning into it, not resonating with it, and silencing those anxious thoughts. I think that's really what can help us get through those challenges and situations. So that's what's helpful.
Yeah, simply amazing. And you're an inspiration not only to your family, of course, but to other young artists and things like that. You've chosen as your inspiration to sing a song by Bonnie Raitt.
Yes.
Tell us about the song and your selection.
Yes, I love Bonnie Raitt. I think she's such an amazing musician. And I actually found Angel from Montgomery, the song I performed during the pandemic. And that was during a time where I was discovering different kinds of music. And I just fell in love with Bonnie Raitt. I think she's amazing, and music like that definitely inspires me. I'm definitely an old soul when it comes to 60s and 70s music. I think the music I gravitate towards is more towards those eras, 60s and 70s. So that's what really just inspired me for sure. I just love Bonnie Raitt, and I'm so excited that I get to perform this song here on the show. So love it. It's absolutely amazing.
Sure. Well, we're thankful. And tell us where we can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Chenza Music, and I also have a website, chenzamusic.com. And I'm also on Facebook, and I'm on Twitter, also under the handle Chenza Music. And I will be sharing a bunch of solo projects there as well. I'm excited to share a bunch of solo projects that I've been working on. And I'm being more open about different situations in my life and my vulnerabilities. So I'm definitely excited to be more open about that and what I'm working on, definitely.
Sure. Well, we so appreciate you having
Thank you.
We worked on logistics quite a bit, and you hung in there with us, so we appreciate it. And
Thank you.
It's such a blessing to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Music and Medicine.
Welcome to Music and Medicine.
Welcome to Music and Medicine. I'm your host, Dr. Moshe Lewis.